All right, good afternoon, everyone. It's been a wet day for just about everyone in the Big Bend today, picking up 1 to 2 inches in most spots, and the rain continues, and a little bit of thunder as well. We've had thunder here this morning here at the FSU Weather Studios. I think I figured out the graphics problem, so we'll try this out this afternoon. 12:30, we've got about 5.5 hours until the show, and there's going to be rain all the way until the show and probably after in some parts of our eastern region. So here is what I figured out for our graphics here. We're going to go through the Windows photo viewer here so our system does not black out our photos. That flash flood watch does continue through this evening, not yet in Taylor County. Unfortunately, we're going to start to look at that this afternoon, mainly shifting towards our eastern regions here through this evening. We're going to look at this now here. Flash flood watch for almost our entire area. Again, that exception being Perry and Taylor County. But according to our models, that may have to change over the next couple of hours. Lightning strikes still with us here, mainly off the coast of St. George Island. Lots of thunder and even a little bit of circulation down towards the south there. South of Franklin County, another batch pushing east through Madison County and now east of the city of Madison, pushing into the Swanee River Valley. That continues to push off towards the east, but it may not be done with us quite yet. We're looking at radar mainly in the eastern 2/3 of our area. The rain has stopped here, or just about stopped here in Tallahassee, but that's not going to be the end of it. According to our weather models, lots of rain. You saw that lightning maximum down south of Carabel. We actually saw a little bit of circulation down south of St. Mark's and south and east of Carabel, about a half an hour or so. There is a small potential of some waterspout activity down towards the south, and I'll get to that in a minute. But I'm really worried about the heavy rainfall. Flash flood watch is in effect there for everyone except for Taylor County, but I think they'll be included with that. Rainfall totals so far in the 2 to 3 inch range. Ignore Quincy there. We think the meter is still on the outside of what the realm of possibility is there. They've seen probably 2 to 3 inches there as well. 3.04 inches in St. Mark's right now. 1 inch to 1.5 inches on our eastern side of the region right now. Those will be going up as it has just started the moderate rainfall there in Perry and in Valdosta. Temperatures still in the 60s. We're actually climbing still in Apalachicola and in Carabel. 65 degrees in Wilma. Now I'm going to show you why here in a second, but I want to take a note of those cooler temperatures up towards the north. Starting to get into the 60s now. That's going to keep the rainfall intensities down and also the severe weather threat to a minimum. Severe weather threat mainly on St. George Island, southern Franklin, and now into Taylor and Madison counties now. Here's the reason for those warmer temperatures, and I think we're going to start to see a couple of breaks in those clouds. Look off towards the west, over towards Panama City. You can see breaks in those clouds. You can actually see the ground there. So sun starting to shine there. I'm going to call that self-destructive sunshine there. The models are starting to forecast a reintroduction of some rain showers in those sunny areas by 3 o'clock. This is the HRRR here for the 15Z run that ran at 10 o'clock this morning. So the data is a little bit outdated, but it's what we've got. Rainfall, the highest intensity still is going to be over our eastern areas in Madison and in Taylor counties. What we're looking at now is, let's zoom in on this image here. We're going to go in a little bit. Look at this over in Liberty County, over into Gadsden County, as well as here in Leon County. Those showers are going to start to fill in just a little bit. And then as we head into the next graphic, look, this is right around showtime here at 6 o'clock. Showers starting to become on the moderate category for Leon and Wakulla County. This is I think, an effect of increasing sunshine off towards our west. We could see a couple of breaks. Any breaks we do have reintroduces a lot of energy into our atmosphere, or at least some more energy than we had today, earlier this morning and into the early afternoon. Starting to see that reintroduction, but it all gets out of here by 7 or 8 o'clock is when we'll start to see a final winding down when the sun has gone down and we won't necessarily see any more sunshine. This is all going to head off towards the east, towards the Jacksonville and Orlando area during the overnight hours in this evening. This is what rainfall totals is looking like for this model. What surprises me here is that everything here in that hot pink color is on the order of 4 to 6 inches of rainfall. Note the one county that is not in a flash flood watch right now. I think that's going to be changed. Madison County also picking up on some of that, up into Eccles County in southeast Georgia. Lots of rain out in the Gulf. This is through 1 a.m. tomorrow morning, and we could see some additional rainfall during the overnight hours after this time period. Everything there in the orange in the 1 to 3 inch rain range through 1 a.m. Here's your severe weather threat. For the rest of this afternoon, I went ahead and lowered the wind threat. Haven't seen too many gusts of wind over 30 miles an hour, so really not expecting any damaging wind there. I left tornado in the very low category there for now. Because of those waterspouts down towards the south, we saw what could have been a waterspout down southeast of Carabel about a half an hour ago or so. Moving off towards the north and east, that has since fizzled out, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some more of that over the next few hours with the heating of the day. And the main threat again today is going to be the flooding threat, 3 to 5 inch totals. I don't think we'll see an additional 3 to 5 inches. That's totals, with maybe 1 or 2 spots picking up that high end of 5 inches. If you're traveling this afternoon from class or work heading home, it's going to be a little bit of a slippery ride on the way home with all that rainfall falling all over the Big Bend area. I want to take a minute to look at the boating forecast now. This is probably the biggest trouble spot of the entire region. South winds at 20 to 25 knots down in the Gulf of Mexico in those unprotected waters. Some waves are going to be climbing upwards of 10 feet occasionally to 10 feet. Most waves are 6 to 8 feet, a little bit lower in those protected waters down towards St. George Island, as well as down towards Carabel, St. Mark's, and over towards the Nature Coast. High wind is a possibility down there, upwards of gale force way down in the Gulf, about 50 to 100 miles down towards the south. So if you're heading out for a weekend venture, see if you can wait till tomorrow or even on Sunday, a little bit calmer by then. Sunset now after 6 o'clock. Keep in mind there could be a couple of waterspouts this afternoon in some of those embedded thunderstorms. In summary, we're going to look at the headlines here. It's going to be wet to overcast, and I added that little tag of overcast since the 9:30 update because some places are starting to break out with a little bit of clear skies. An additional 2 to 3 inches expected in mainly our eastern areas, 1 to 2 in our western areas. Slow clearing by the weekend. It's going to take a while. Tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon, I think we'll see clouds and maybe some light to moderate rain clearing out by 3 or 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And then finally sunny skies as we head into Sunday. Shane's here working on the forecast, and he'll have the latest forecast for the 7 days. But for now, here's one more look at the local radar. There's more rain down towards the southwest. It's going to be a wet afternoon, and there's an extra band closer to Mobile, passing through Tuscaloosa as well. That'll be heading our direction over the next few hours. It's going to be a wet afternoon and wet evening. We'll have the latest here at 6 o'clock on 78.1 here on the FSU campus and Channel 4 around the Big Bend area. My name is meteorologist Jonathan Bellis. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you at 6 o'clock. And we'll hopefully keep you a little bit drier as we head into the rest of the weekend. But have a great afternoon and into the evening hours. Join us at 6.